want you to stay till I'm in the grave, till I rot away, dead and buried, till I'm in the casket you carry. 'Cause it was always you, right? And if I'm turning blue, please don't save me. Nothing left to lose without my baby. Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I know I'd said I never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's even better. And I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. Might not be long, but baby, I love you till the day that I die. Till the day that I die. Till the light leaves my eyes. Till the day that I die. I love you till the day that I die. Till the day that I die. Till the light leaves my eyes. Till the day that I die. I want you to see how you look to me. You wouldn't believe if I told you. You would keep the compliments I throw you, but you're so full of shit. Tell me
What's up, traders? Good morning to you as well, Barbarian Viewpoint. Welcome everyone to the stream, Wednesday stream chat. And I would say today is going to be the most significant stream of the week, in my opinion, because not only we have the daily closing in 48 minutes, but also the 3-day time frame will be closing today, as well as the 9-day time frame. So significant time frames are closing across the board today, and I'm not feeling that positive about the market, chat. Kind of sucks because we had all that absorption just on Monday, all that buying absorption when BTC fell below 100k, went slow. That's 91.2k. Then it had all that buyback pressure pushing it above 100k. But yeah, price is failing to hold 100k on the daily time frame, and also have some bearish propaganda, unfortunately, to be spitting today regarding the 9-day time frame. So we're gonna talk about it, right? We're gonna make up our thoughts, and we'll see what's up. Just I'm glad to be here with you guys on this fine Wednesday afternoon to talk about markets, TA, charts, and crypto. So welcome everyone. I'm just gonna ask you guys to please click on that like button, as you always do. I know that you do. You guys are my boys, and always feel supported. But I do have to remind you guys, just in case sometimes you forget about it. So jumping straight right in, I'm gonna go on the daily time frame on BTC first, and then I'm gonna talk about the 3-day and the 9-day. So on the daily, you're down 1%. It's not that bad, and going for the lowest daily close on BTC since January 14. But the bad thing is that you had a bearish retest to a 99k here. Look at that bearish retest on this wick into this 100k, this 99 200k level zone. You just had a bearish retest, and the last time that you did that was here on late December, and that gave you a pullback, right? And you actually took out the previous lows, and you went as deep as 91k. So regarding the daily time frame, we can see this as a range, right? A structure. This bullish bad harmonic is failing to play out as for now. Maybe we're gonna come back down, fill the wick a little bit, then give it another go. and hopefully don't reject 100K as resistance. You're building stronger negative momentum on the MACD histogram. As you can see, you're turning up that negative Momo, and actually the highest negative momentum on BTC since December 31st, since basically last year, chat. So momentum highs, negative momentum highs on the year on 2025 for BTC. RSI is mostly neutral still. It's sitting at 42. But getting closer, chat, to below 40, which is where sellers are usually in control on the daily time frame. So the daily time frame doesn't look that bad, other than the fact that you have this sort of double top possibly structure, right? When you have this impulse higher on mid-December into as high as 108K, then you came back down, reaccumulated into a double bottom, and you swept the highs. Barely. You actually did an all-time high at 109K, but you were not able to actually get a close above it. And actually, you barely made a higher daily close than the close from mid-December. But yeah, which is not great. But it's not the daily that's concerning me right now, chat. It's actually the higher time frames that they're looking a little bit scarier. So I'm gonna pull up a naked chart, so we can move on to those time frames. So this is the daily. As we were just saying, is this the market cap or? Yeah, no, it's price. It's proper. So let's pull up the 3-day first. So a 3-day, as I was just saying yesterday, it looked like an indecision candle, right? I had a small doji and I had two long wicks to either side. But now the body's starting to grow a little bit to the downside, and actually starting to confirm the validity of the previous 3-day close, which was a bearish engulfing candle. Now you're catching the follow through candle on the 3-day time frame. You also have some sort of double top here, equal 3-day closes almost to a T, and you're turning up that negative momentum once again. RSI 51, nothing to be concerned about there yet. Bollinger Bands, you're getting a 3-day close below the moving average of the Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands decently compressed. It's not as bad, but yeah, it's just not the best. It's not like it's over scenario. It's not like doom and gloom on the 3-day, but it's not the best 3-day close either, because you had the chance to actually absorb the selling pressure that came on the previous 3-day close, but you can see all that buying pressure was just basically absorbed by sellers on this wick here, and now you're gonna be closing on a 1% drawdown or loss on this 3-day candle, which will be closing in 43 minutes, chat. And going into the big elephant in the room, I've been talking about this 9-day time frame a bunch of times, and yeah, I have to be straight with you guys. Like, we were watching this time frame because I do like to check out higher time frames, because I think they provide better information, better alpha, right? Rather than the smaller time frames. For example, if you're looking at the 4-hour, 12-hour, the daily, sometimes you get noise. Sometimes you get like a news event, whatever, charts goes bananas, and then the next day entirely retraces that move. And when you're looking at higher time frames, such as the weekly, the 9-day, the 2-week, the monthly, usually that noise is dissipated because you're looking at a way higher time frame. So the 9-day was giving us alpha here on this 7 to 8 month range last year. We were looking at it just mainly because of this Bollinger Band setup, because of this compression on the Bollinger Bands. We were saying volatility is super compressed here. BTC tried twice to get a breakdown from this compression and volatility. The first one got absorbed, and the second one bounced exactly at the lower band here on this compression, and that ultimately led into this higher low on early September that propelled price higher, right? You can see after that it was pretty much, you just had some chop but it was pretty much off to the races into all-time highs and into this parabolic expansion into the 108k, 106k, whatever, right? And we were saying as long as you're getting 9-day closes outside of the bands, then momentum's just gonna continue going higher. And that's what happened, right? You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive 9-day closes outside of the bands. And then as soon as we had a 9-day close back inside of the bands on mid-December, then the party started to get a little bit weird, Chad. And we said once you get a 9-day close back inside of the bands, then it's usually over for some time. And the real question is, and what I'm wondering myself too, is which situation are we looking at here? Are we looking at a 7-month range? Are we looking at just a few candles, right? Before continuing higher? Are we looking at it's gonna be a proper it's over dump like what happened on early April? But I have trouble thinking that it's gonna be something like this because the expansion was way crazier on 2021, right? The market was way overheated on crypto. It was a bunch of people, you know, on crypto Twitter, on Instagram, social media talking and yapping about crypto. And none of that is happening right now. So this panic selling, I'm not sure it's gonna go down like that, but everything is a possibility, man. It could even be something like this, right? Like early 2024, like January, February, where you just chopped, you came back inside of the Bollinger Bands, you just chopped, and then went into another massive leg up into actually all-time highs of BTC, right? With the ETFs going live and whatnot. So the real question is, where are we at right now? Are we here on early 2024? Are we on March 2024? Are we on April, right, 2021? Are we on July, August 2019, Chad, which was also over for significant months after getting that compression on the Bollinger Bands, expansion, and then getting back inside of the bands. So I just don't want to flip too bearish on you guys, but I do want to talk about fundamental analysis for 1 second here. So the last the last year at least, or the last 18 months for crypto, they've been narrative-driven price action. What's up, Benz? Buy BTC. I agree, man. You should always own BTC for the long term, and yeah, BTC is the superior asset. But that's not gonna prevent us for speculating on other S coins, right? So what I want to talk with you guys is that for the last 18 months, BTC's price has been driven by basically by narratives, by fundamental analysis, basically by news, right? By narrative, plain vanilla, like plain and simple. It's been narrative driven. It was BlackRock filing for the ETF, then the ETF getting approved, then the ETF went live. We had that crazy price action right here on early 2024. But then when the ETF flows dried up, nothing happened, chat. It just chopped. Altcoins got wrecked, right? Altcoins that launched on Q1 2024 died if they were not meme coins. I mean, some meme coins died too. Some of them survived. But basically, once the narrative was over, the market got pretty boring for like 6 months. And now, what happened next? There was a speculation about Trump possibly getting into office and how bullish that would be for the crypto markets. Then Trump got elected. We got the crazy move. Now Trump is in office, and we're watching like positive news headlines, right? David Sachs, the crypto czar, holding conferences, talking about the potential digital asset stockpile for the US. We have good news, right, coming up, but price not reacting to those news. So usually when you get like positive news and you don't get positive price follow through to those news, it could be somewhat bearish. So unless, chat, what I'm trying to say is that we need a new narrative. We need the Bitcoin Strategic National Reserve for the US to actually become a reality. We need the headlines. We need federal money swapping into BTC. in order to get the excitement back into the market. Otherwise, what's the narrative for pumping BTC on the short term? All that I'm talking about is short-term price action. I'm talking a few months of price action, right? I'm not talking about the full-on 2025 year, right, of price action, or what's gonna happen, in Q2 or Q3. I don't know. I'm just talking about Q1 here, right? So I don't know. I'm watching at the chart here. I'm watching on the 9-day here, just chopping on back inside of the bands. I'm looking at what happened, the last times that happened, and it makes me wonder, Chad, what is it going to take for, I don't know, the next leg up on BTC? Because I'm gonna wrap up regarding this 9-day discussion here on BTC quickly. You just have the RSI at 62, still on the bullish control zone, still on the buyer's control zone, although it's slowly starting to fall off. And you're losing that positive momentum in the MACD histogram. Actually, momentum is almost fully neutral. So that's the 9-day time frame, which makes me kind of lean bearish on the short term, right? Kind of want me to take a hedge. And on the flip side of the coin, I'm gonna pull out the 6-month, which I've been yapping about this time frame for quite some time. Actually, this 6-month candle will be closing on, I think, on late June, right? The last trading month of June is when this candle will be closing. So you do have time for it to play out, because you already know what I'm looking here. I'm looking at 2015 through 2017 playbook. Double bottom, bullish engulfing candle. Three white soldiers into the highest 6-month close in history, highest 6-month close in history. Follow through candle number one. Where's number 2, Chad? Are we getting number 2 right now into late June? It's what I'm hoping for. It's what I've been hoping for the past almost a year, Chad. But the lower time frames, right, as the 9-day and the 3-day, are pointing possibly towards some cooling off in the markets. And I'm gonna also talk about that bearish propaganda, which is also making me a little bit nervous, is the USD dominance chart, particularly on the 9-day time frame too. Look at the 9-day here, man. It's just, look at this, man. 3.8% level swept again, right? You took out the lows from March, you swept the lows, but you have bullish divergence, Chad, both on the MACD histogram, right? Actually, you can also draw it from here, not only from that drop, but from here too. So you have a bullish divergence on the MACD histogram and on the RSI, where at the same time you're doing a lower low, a slightly lower low, but still a lower low. This is textbook, seller's exhaustion on a large time frame with high volume, Chat. Actually, the highest volume on USD dominance for the past few years was on the bottom here. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard that the bottom's in with the highest selling volume candlestick, or the top is in on the highest selling volume to the upside. So man, this 9-day time frame potential bullish divergence actually could be confirmed in less than 35 minutes, actually 32 minutes, Chat, until the 9-day time frame closes and the daily and the 3-day. So look at that. Look at that that potential seller's exhaustion, right? You came as low as the drop in March, but you printed less negative momentum on the MACD and less momentum on the RSI. Actually, the RSI is sitting at 47. It's pretty neutral, while this price action is looking a little bit scary here, Chat. Look at that potential double bottom, man. While at the same time you have BTC going back inside of the Bollinger Bands on the 9-day time frame, so you do have that confluence, man. If you see it like this, man, actually I'm even gonna flip the flip the color of the candle so you can see what I'm talking about here, man. Look at, man, if you look at this, it does look scary, right? Look at that, man. Well, at the same time, if you invert the oscillators, you have bearish divergence. Well, maybe it doesn't do, you know, like it doesn't die like that. I'm not saying it's gonna do that, but maybe it can do something like this, right? Maybe, I don't know. It's just I don't see the bullish argument on USDT dominance on a structure like this, chat. At least not right away. You're actually going for the lowest 9-day inverted, lowest 9-day close since November 2nd, chat. And actually confirming somewhat about technical double top here. You just did the lowest price section, that the two, you know, neckline wicks, and you're getting a lower 9-day close than the former 9-day close here. So technically could be somewhat of a double bottom. I'm gonna invert them back. Just wanted you guys to see it, how it looks. Sometimes it's useful to just invert the chart. But yeah, let's pull out the Bollinger Bands here. So Bollinger Bands don't have much signal. It could be a good signal for the bearish side of things. The fact that you're rejecting the moving average here, so that could be good. And also the fact that you retested 4.8% here, 4.7 and 4.85% as resistance. You sold off against that level. But the fact that 3.8% level, man, this level, oh my god, you swept the lows, and now you have bullish divergence about to be confirmed, chat, both on the MACD and the RSI. Man, makes me want to take a hedge. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully, man, me flipping somewhat bearish paints the bottom for BTC and we rip high on the first half of 2025. But I gotta go, you know, with what the chart's also saying on the lower time frames. And I gotta inform you guys of what I'm looking here. Be honest. And also, chat, I'm not gonna focus too much today on the daily time frame. I want to look at the 9-day time frame since it's closing today. Look at, for example, XRP on the 9-day. Look at that bearish divergence on the RSI and on the MACD histogram, right? My god, I'm not saying it's gonna go down and get wrecked. And usually you need triple bear dips, right, before dying. But there's an argument for potential seller succession, not only on BTC but also majors. Man, this is insane. Like, I hope I'm tripping, chat. You know that I'm a bull at heart. If you watch me here every day, I don't come here live and do TA because I'm a bear. I'm actually a bull at heart. But I do have to recognize, right, seller succession when I see it on the higher time frames. Man, Solana has something similar too. Look at that bird div. Both on the MACD histogram and on the RSI getting confirmed in less than 27 minutes, chat, for a bearish divergence confirmation on Solana and on XRP. Let's actually see Ethereum. Ethereum printing strong negative momentum in the MACD histogram. You don't have any kind of bearish divergence actually. Just have, you know, in this case, bearish follow through or bearish convergence. Man, look at that candle. Going back to BTC here. So actually look at Bitcoin dominance also on the 9-day. It's closing on a 3.9% gain, going against resistance here. Your next logical resistance is at 61.48%. So a level that's more reasonable on the daily time frame. But man, look at what you're confirming here on Bitcoin dominance. You're doing or confirming a hidden bullish divergence today, chat, in less than 40 minutes. Yeah, in less than 30 minutes actually. You're confirming a hidden bullish divergence, a continuation of the uptrend. So that could give you, convergence or confirmation, maybe on potentially a pullback on across the crypto markets, man. Man, this sucks. Sucks so much. Look at that, man. You're getting a 9-day close outside of the bands. Maybe we'll get a pullback soon, right? Back inside of the bands, and then continue riding higher the bands. I don't have much of an edge on Bitcoin dominance, truth be told. But all I know is that if you're above 60%, I'm leaning towards bullishness. Above 60% is more bullish than bearish. Below 57.2%, we can talk bearishness for sure. But above 60%, man, anything can happen, because you rejected 60% plenty of times, and you went down when you rejected that area. Here on a daily close, also here. You also held those support. You swept the high here, but you went lower. So as long as you're above 60%, man, on Bitcoin dominance, you could be looking at higher prices. We actually did this exercise yesterday regarding dominance. We already took out the 618 from cycle highs to cycle lows. By the way, Chad, is the stream good? Am I lagging? Because I'm getting some signals. I'm using Starlink. I'm not at home, but apparently everything's running smoothly. So let me know in the chat if everything's going proper. So this is a Fibonacci retracement from cycle highs to cycle lows. 618 was here at the basically 60%, level, almost at the same time. And you're now above it, Chad. So your next Fib retracement might be 786 at 66%, and then the 886, Chad, at 69%, which is insane. Insane. Yo, Luca, I'll give you the TLDR bull or bear after the stream. In and out a little bit. Okay, thanks, BB. Appreciate it. Yeah, just gonna have to, I don't know, be patient with me for a couple of weeks here, because I'm on a holiday actually, away from home, and brought a Starlink connection. I'm using a LAN cable. Oh, you here, Luca? Oh, right on, man. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Shout out to Tech, man. Shout out to the inner circle. So, yeah, man, above 60% on Bitcoin dominance, I gotta lean towards bullishness. Fall below 60% and we can cook on altcoins. But about 60%, man, you're just on a historical level, which usually you have had strong bounces or strong, rallies to the upside. So going back into the 9-day time frame, that's Bitcoin dominance. We saw Solana, Ethereum, XRP, CBTC against the SPX, because why not? Also closing in 22 minutes, chat. Just looking pretty similar to what BTC USD is doing. Back inside of the Bollinger Bands after the squeeze. Usually when you get back inside of the bands, it's no good. With the exception of Q1 of last year. Q1 of last year was a pretty decent exception, but you can see here for the time, once you get back inside of the bands on this significant time frame, then you just chop for some time, chat. Just chop. Let's go see ETH BTC on the 9-day time frame, which is actually up today. It's up 3%. Oh my god, it's pretty decent. See the daily, because why not? So daily is going for a bullish engulfing candle, chat, and is respecting 2697, 2600 level as support. Quite an inflection zone. This zone right here, I would say, is the most important level after this one, this green zone at 3600. You have a bullish divergence on the MACD histogram and also the RSI. looking interesting on the 9-day time frame here. I mean on the daily time frame for ETH BTC. But let's take a look at the 9-day. So the 9-day is going for the lowest close in December 26, 2020, chat. Oh my god. You're printing strong negative momentum once again on the MACD histogram. 30 points on the RSI, deep on the bearish control zone, and just 1 point shy from entering the oversold area on the 9-day time frame, man. If you saw my tweet, and if you were here yesterday, you know that we are at the 886, which is deep valley territory. You just tagged that level. Usually reversals might happen at the 886, or at least you're in deep value areas at around the 886 level. So I don't have a strong opinion on ETH BTC yet. I would need a better structure here to flip bullish, right? I would need that higher low and then a higher high. So hopefully at least take out this high, right? Do a higher high, then a higher low, then another higher high, then another higher low. And when you have consecutive higher highs and higher lows, that's when you can start to think, or I don't know, bull post about a potential reversal, trend reversal on a 3-year long downtrend on ETH BTC, man. So I don't find much signal on ETH BTC on the 9-day time frame, to be honest, chat. But I definitely think there's some on Sol BTC and on Sol ETH, which we're gonna go look right away. Sol BTC is actually down 3.8% on the daily time frame. Oh my god, chat. Printing strong negative momentum once again, man. Look at the amount of negative momentum you've been printing on Sol BTC. Sol BTC has not seen a positive momentum bar for 303 days, chat, on the 9-day time frame. This is insane. The amount of negative momentum that you have had on Sol BTC. Man, 34 bars, 34 9-day candles that you have not seen positive momentum come in on Sol BTC. RSI at 44. In between neutral areas, right? You just don't want to see it fall below 40. But chat, basically this is my cheat sheet, or my, I don't know, my guide for Sol BTC. Just keeping it real and simple with you guys. Below a sign of weakness, bad. It's when you confirm this potential wick up distribution schematic, type 2 wick up distribution schematic, right? We're currently on phase D, and if you fall below sign of weakness here, this level, if you fall below 18,000 sats here, then you could be confirming distribution. You actually would be confirming a wick up distribution. Will it play out and will it actually distribute further? We don't know. All we know is that Richard Wyckoff, when he studied, this distribution patterns, he said that when you had this potential distribution schematic and you fall below the sign of weakness here, right here, that's when you enter phase E, and that's when you have a better probabilistic outcome of this distributing, right? Phase E is the downmark phase, is the impulse phase. So if that actually happens, that doesn't imply that's 100% certain that it's gonna bleed, but it's just giving you a better probabilistic outcome of this basically bleeding rather than pumping. Could it pump? Of course, everything's possible in the markets, but we study TA to get actually an edge, right? A better probabilistic outcome about a potential setup. And now the setup which we have in front of us is pretty clear on Sol BTC. I think this might be the clearest chart in all crypto right now. Why? Because you have an easy, invalidation to both scenarios. If you fall below the sign of weakness, okay, you can lean towards bearishness, right? And you ride the bearishness until you reclaim it with strength or volume, right? And you do a higher low, whatever, and you can say, okay, it didn't play out, whatever. Or if you go to the upside and you take out the upthrust here from March 2024, then you can say, oh my god, thankfully the distribution was not confirmed and we're gonna go into higher prices because you did an all-time high and you took out the highs here from March 2024. which you have not been able to take out ever since. In fact, Chad, all you've been doing has been lower highs. Granted, you had a wick here on that Saturday that Trump launched that meme coin, but actually the daily close was not a high high regarding this previous high. So all you did was another last point of supply. And what do last point of supply represent? They represent basically absorption of demand. This is basically sellers absorbing that demand. Demand coming into the market, sellers coming in to absorb it. So you can see that on last point of supply. So, man, I don't know, and I won't know until either one of those two things happen. That's how I'm gonna play Sol BTC. But I tell you this, chat. If we fall below the sign of weakness and we enter phase E, I'm definitely gonna be, putting my chips on this being distribution. Because you've been ranging for over a year. Could I be wrong in that scenario? Of course I could. And also, chat, Solana or Sol, the Sol token has been the risk on index for this cycle, right? Ever since that we have had positive price action, Solana's been trading aggressively to the upside, and actually see a potential distribution against BTC makes me a little bit worried, right? It makes me a little bit uneasy about the potential bullishness of the market, right? Hold on, chat. I'm gonna pull up the curtain. All right, there we go. So you can see my ugly face better. So, yeah, man, that's Sol BTC on the 9-day time frame. Let's go see what's going on. Yeah, almost fully retracing this Trump pump, man. This bullish engulfing candle just not catching any follow through. A massive amounts of negative momentum have been, printed on this chart. Let's go see Sol ETH. Man, you have a bearish divergence on Sol ETH, man. This is oddly looking. Okay, I don't know. Too early to tell regarding the bear div, because it's not confirmed on the MACD. You're still printing strong positive momentum on the MACD histogram, and on the RSI, you're at 59 still. So, but you definitely have a potential bearish divergence argument on Sol ETH. Sol ETH is looking way better than Sol BTC, by the way, chat. So this is what's concerning, chat. At least this USD dominance, I think, is the scariest looking chart in crypto right now. Right, that bull there, both not only on the RSI but also in the MACD timeframe, chat. It's just not one oscillator. When you have that confluence, hold on. Okay, we back, chat, we back. So when you have that confluence on both oscillators on a significant time frame, man, sheesh. See the 2 week. See what the 2 week's saying. Man, the 2 week has the same thing. It also had that bull dev here. It'll be closing in 11 more days, so whatever. Let's see the weekly. Weekly, you don't have that bull dev. At least not. You do have it on the RSI, but you don't have it on the MACD histogram. Oh, come on, Starling. Don't rock me. So back to the 9-day time frame. Yeah, man. Scary looking for sure. For sure. It has looked scary before. It's pretty typical of crypto to give you, some kind of scary vibes. But yeah. So it's what we do here, chat. Look at TA. Let's go see total market cap and whatnot. Let's see total. Oh my god. So you have a bear div on the RSI, but you have bullish confluence on the oscillators on the MACD. I'm sure you're back inside of the bands here. My God, man. So this is what I don't like, Chad. When you get this thing going, right? The Bollinger Band's starting to curl up. That's usually choppy waters, man. Let me show you. When this happened, right? It was pretty much over. When this happened, pretty much over. What else? When this happened, it was pretty much over, chat. Man. Also, by the way, Bollinger Bands are not at 100% hit rate, but they're definitely good. Definitely useful. Let's see total 3. Oh my God, what did I have? Did I have an harmonic in there? Oh my God. Oh my God, Chad. Look at that bearish bad. Oh my God, Chad. Look at how it played out. Man, I wasn't catching follow through. I was not checking out total 3. Totally went into the harmonic target here. Oh my God, man. Jesus Christ. Why did I forget I did this? Did I do it? I think I did it on stream. Because I don't look at total 3 ever. I think we saw it on stream, chat. Identified. I think we identified it up here. This harmonic. And man, look at how it played out. Beautifully. It went into... TA got respected. It went into harmonic lows. Oh my God, chat. Whatever. So the 9-day time frame here. Sheesh. I don't know. Why do I have those lines in here? Bear div on the RSI. Bull div on the MACD histogram. Back inside of the bands. You actually tapped moving average here of the Bollinger Bands. Jesus Christ, man. Can't freaking believe that played out like that. Your way. My God, man. I'm sure streams are way more entertaining and optimistic when I can be bull posting, right? Let's look at XRP BTC. Of course, it has a bear div. Hell, man, I think even XRP could be a good hedge. Because XRP pumped out of the Trump news, right? And apparently Trump is not too helpful to the markets right now, because all that instability, all that FUD that it's being created right now in the markets regarding the tariff wars. I don't know how long they'll actually, for how long they'll extend. Let's go see some other. Let's go see Sui on the. Oh my God, man! Look at that! Oh Jesus Christ! Look at that head and shoulders here. Losing that positive momentum, you're almost fully neutral on Sui here. Yeah, it's a shame to be saying like it's possibly over and altcoins are already wrecked, man. Look at Pepe, man, back inside of the range, printing strong negative momentum in the MACD histogram. Jesus Christ. See Doge. Doge is printing negative momentum for the first time since like October of last year, Chad. RSI at 50. Usually when you get this kind of price action, then maybe the next 9-day closes like this. Then the R1 closes here. Then the R1 closes here. Then the R1 closes here. It's not straight down territory. Like you can see what happened here, right? And hopefully I'm just being, I don't know, super silly and dumb here, and we're gonna do that. Man, please give that. Hopefully. but I just don't see the signal right now on TAYs. The only chart, I mean, actually let's go see the 2 month and the 3 month. Link. Litecoin has a lot of strength. It's wild that it's green today. Man, look at meme coins. Like, look at XP at 6900, Bear Div, confirmed. Both on the MACD and the RSI. Ticker Bitcoin, printing massive negative momentum on the MACD. MOG, man, printing all-time highs of negative momentum on the MACD histogram. ENA. See Ondo. Man, a lot of the coins that we've been watching, apparently they're topping out. What the hell? And we have things like Dimension or TIA going into all-time lows. Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid has actually a 3 white soldiers pattern here on the 9-day time frame, which will be confirmed in less than 5 minutes, chat. But 3 white soldiers has a better hit rate when you don't have long wicks, when they're like solid candles. Man. Oh my god, man. Let's look at some AI. Man, look at Jesus Christ, man. Look at how they destroyed AI. Yeah, XBT, one of the stronger ones, also doesn't look too good. Radium, man. I was looking at Radium. Look at that bearish divergence, both on the MACD histogram and on the RSI. Right there. And let me tell you this, chat. I don't like too much when you get like some chop, right? When you get some reaccumulation that apparently is gonna do like a blow off top, right? It's gonna continue, you know, going super hard. And then you get a pop, which is pretty decent, right? This pop was pretty nice. 50% rally. But all that you get afterwards is just bleeding and retracing that pop. I don't like that, chat. I've seen it a bunch of times. For example, I remember on the daily time frame, we were just talking about ENA. Let me show you ENA early last year. Was it ENA? Which one was the one that we saw? I think it was Dimension. Yeah. Look at that. Dimension had the reaccumulation here. Had the pop, right? Boom. On a daily candle, 18%. And then you started bleeding. And look at what you did. You went into lower lows. I'm not saying it's going to do that, right? But usually it's not like a good local signal when you get a pop and then you just start, you get a reaccumulation pop and then you just start bleeding immediately. It's not the best. So going back into BTC chat, I'm trying to find some sort of like, you know, hopium, because we had so much, we had so good arguments. Just pull up the monthly. What happened on the monthly? So monthly did a bullish engulfing candle on January. It's nice. You're printing strong positive momentum on the MACD histogram. And the RSI is above 70. Everything's good. If February closes red, then you might start to look at a bearish divergence, but you still have 23 more days. So anything could happen until then. But let's see the 2 month. Okay, 2 month. Yeah, we still have a lot of time for it to close. Still green, printing positive momentum. 76 on the RSI looks good. I mean, let's see the 3 month here. So what has me a little bit, you know, curious to say the least, is that usually when you get into this areas, right, on the 3 month or the 2 month, and you go above 70, that's when the craziness happens. That's not usually when the cycle's over. Right, that's when you usually get those crazy price action to the upside on the 3 month time frame and also the 2 month. Pull up log mode. Right, so you can see here when you got back, when you got above 70, craziness. You were above 70, craziness happened. Here you got above 70 points on the RSI, insane price action. 2021. Same thing can be said. 2024, 2025, for the first time above 70, You got 2 candles, and you're gonna tell me that's it? I don't know, Chad. The 2 month will be closing at the end of February, so I reckon February is actually gonna be key. So 9-day time frame candles and shenanigans that we've been talking about need to be invalidated ASAP, Chad. ASAP. This potential double bottom on USD dominance, a 9-day time frame potential breakout on the Bollinger Bands. So it's the 3-day the breakout actually. Needs to be invalidated really quickly, Chad. Otherwise it doesn't look that good. Truth be told, Chad. So, yeah. All right, boys. I've been going live for about an hour. Thanks for tuning in. Gotta go run some stuff. Thanks for Benz, Luca, Brian Viewpoint for keeping up with the stream, and actually coming up here to watch me go live on BTC price action. Actually, the daily just closed. Lowest daily candle close confirmed, Chad. On BTC, let's see, since January 14. Yeah. And this bullish engulfing candle from Monday got completely invalidated. Didn't catch any follow through. Printing strong negative momentum in the MACD histogram, RSI 42. Man, let's hope something miraculous, or let's hope for a miracle, Chad, happens in the next 9 to 18 days, so we can reverse all that potential seller succession on across a lot of coins. So thanks for tuning in, boys. I'll see you guys on the next time. I think I'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Stay safe. See you soon.